work, but this is kind of copy paste type of stuff. So I thought I would come on here and comment really quick. I'm going to work on getting a video out later today on Aaron Butler, who just committed right now from Calabasas, California. This is very exciting. He is a top 100 recruit. I think he's ranked 65 overall in the current class. And this is a big deal because he's one of the highest rated high school commits now to commit to Colorado in Coach Prime. He, um, I'm trying to think, and probably the highest rated receiver that we've had commit to the program now as well. All this is just going off the top of my head. Again, chime in the comments if y'all are here. I'll say hello. I want to know your thoughts on this too. I won't keep this going for too long, but thought this was definitely worth um, getting into. So I think off the top of my head, of course, Cormani McLean is the highest rated high school transfer that we've had come in this past year. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think both Adam Hopkins and Omari Miller, those guys were like top 300 players, but I think they were like four-star players that were ranked, I think somewhere in between the 1 to 200 uh, in their high school class. Again, Aaron Butler comes over here ranked 65 in his class. Got another year, but already a little over 6 feet. That's a really big deal, 165 pounds. And like to see a guy coming here from California because although he's not at Mater Dei, he's at Calabasas. It's going to continue to open up that LA pipeline coming here to Colorado, and I think Colorado's really uniquely positioned within the country where you're not ever having to fly 4, 5, 6 hours to get to it from any part of the country. It's pretty much smack dab in the middle of the country. So whether you're traveling from LA, you're coming from Dallas or Houston, Florida's a little bit farther, but even that, it's not gonna be a flight that's going 4 to 6 hours. Um, so this is very exciting, and I think I commented on this on Twitter the other day or yesterday about how Jawan Johnson, I was just so excited that he was able to um, commit to LSU because that was his dream school. But I was telling sorry, my Wi-Fi is screwing up, so we'll see. What's up, Real Big Pip? Um, but overall, yeah, I'm gonna buy at least one or two tickets next week. There's an early release for people who put down deposits last fall. So gonna try and go at the USC game. And I got a good friend of mine who's a Trojan. Um, it might be my connection. That's what it might be. But I mean, this is a really big deal for the program. This is Aaron Butler is not a five-star right now, but who cares about that? I mean, this is a guy that a lot of schools have wanted. Oregon, Alabama, Georgia, USC, Arizona, they've all had interest. I don't know about offers, but that's just kind of going off of what I've looked at briefly. But I'll put together a longer like real video where I'm breaking down his stuff later this afternoon. But just wanted to get in on here and talk for a few minutes as I'm putting together some documents that are super fun. Let's see, Carter committed. Real big pit. Who is Carter? um, Let me know who Carter is. Cause Linda, what's up? Thank you so much. Yeah, Butler's the real deal, and I haven't really said this. He's another two-way guy that I think can go two ways. Again, we brought in a lot of safeties, in this transfer class, and they'll be hybrids. Some of them will be playing corner at some points. But Aaron Butler's a guy that can play wide receiver and corner, coming in next year. He's going to be a big weapon for Shador. Um, oh, God, awesome. You meant Butler. Yeah, Butler's going to be a massive weapon for Shador, which reminds me of something else that I'm working on right now. Is just I've seen other videos pop up about Shador being a first round draft pick, a top five draft pick, and all this. And I haven't listened to these videos. I've seen them pop up in my feed, But I've been just doing a little bit of research, gonna do a comparison between like some of these other guys that played in FCS that were drafted high, within the last 15 years or so, 16 years or so. That's mainly Joe Flacco and Trey Lance, and I think there's probably just some biases against Shador in some ways because he's outperformed both of those guys like crazy. Um, let's see. Yeah, we're live. What's up, Mr. Sky Dweller? Um, Airteed says the Aaron Butler commitment will open up floodgates for 24 through 26. Man, absolutely. Like we're building something like really special here. And yeah, like Colorado, it's not a football powerhouse in terms of a state. That it's not live and die football like from my experience living in Texas and how I assume it is in Florida, like it's a or just in the South in general, it's life or death, um, and a lot of these players end up going to schools near where they grew up. But I think we're at a really cool advantage because you can kind of come away, uh, branch out, go somewhere different than where you grew up. That's an amazing place to live. Um, that's and you can literally just come here and work on football and focus on football and not have to be distracted about different distractions that might pop up if you're still living at home. I grew up in the Chicagoland area. I moved down to Texas for school. Colorado is the third state that I've lived in. Went to graduate school out here years ago, and that changes you. Not everybody has the opportunity to do that, but it's something that I've been lucky enough that I've had the opportunity to live in some different states, and no matter where I'm at, like I learn and I grow and I develop, and I think a lot of these guys are going to see like moving out to a place like here that's one of the most beautiful places in the country, uh, to work on their career. That's going to be super beneficial. You're looking Samish today. Yeah, I mean, I don't dress down for work if I got calls. So, yeah, I do have a career here. Checking in from Tallahassee. What's up, primetime ballers? Do you have Vans on? No, I don't have shoes on, just socks. Working from home. I got this going on right here with the sweatpants on. That's usually my typical go-to when I got to be on calls. Man, y'all are hilarious. AB signing will have other players who were on the fence to commit to prime. Yeah, totally agree. Again, I think if Cormani had committed during the early signing period, you would have seen that more. But, we had a lot of work to do. Prime had a lot of work to do coming in there, like at the 11th hour, getting Cormani to flip from Miami, coming here. So um, this is, oh man, dude, Air Teeth, you are so kind. You did not need to do that, but I really do appreciate that. Um, and yeah, I got my noise canceling headphones on because that helps me when I work. I got ADHD. Some of y'all might probably got ADHD. The noise canceling headphones, get them. They are super helpful. Sometimes I don't even have music going. I just have it on me and it's quiet and I'm able to kill it. Um, let's see. Zion. Next player who is signing will be Boo Carter. Oh yeah, that's who y'all are referring to. Real big Pip saying waiting on Alton. Man, I both of these guys, Boo Carter, man, this secondary is gonna be unreal, man. And it's just I hope Shador stays 2 years. Even if he balls out and breaks all the CU passing records this year, there is no reason for him to come out. Like he's going to continue. Like he could be the first overall pick if he stays here for 2 years because this squad that's coming in that he's going to have in 24, it's it's going to be that next level. This is just the foundation. Um, and there might be some hiccups along the way this year and whatever, like that's to be expected. That's fine. But 24, man, we're going to be in the college football playoff, and he's going to make some noise, and he's really going to be able to prove uh, the doubters that are left at that point wrong. And why would you want to cut short this family experience, like being coached by your dad, being here with a handful of your siblings? Why would you want to cut this down into 1 year? I think the odds of him getting drafted higher and developing better and for more NFL success are um, uh, they stay or they improve as he stays here. So, again, Archie, thank you so much. I got some more interviews on the way. You've been a day one. I've always appreciated hearing from you, and a lot of y'all in the chat have been here from day one. 24 season, the Buffs will be a well-oiled machine. Coach Prime will be very dangerous come next year. Yeah, I agree, Zion. Air Teeth, I didn't know that Boo Carter also plays basketball. That would be really cool to see him playing on the team as well. I'm bummed that Bronny James didn't come here, but I didn't really know how much truth there was to that. He has no connections to Colorado. And yeah, I think everyone was kind of assuming USC or Ohio State, all that. Um, let's see. Yeah, y'all agree, like that's a fact that, 24 is going to be a really fun year. There was something else that I wanted to comment on. I'm just going to go for a few more minutes here, but um, 5 plus 1 equals 6. Boo Carter, what's up, Al Love? Um, and maybe like some of y'all that are in the South, like the deep South, y'all can explain this to me again. Like my experience with Texas was that, of course, like high school football is life and death. But like with college football, what is it with like all of these big programs? And like you saw it with Nebraska once Rayola didn't commit there, goes to Georgia. I mean, why not? Best team in the nation. Why not go there? But they're like saying how they want this kid to fail. They're wanting kids to fail. And then you saw it with like Cormani and like certain Miami fans or Florida State fans, they're just getting mad of switching commitments and like wishing harm and, for these kids to just suffer. Like, I don't, I do not understand that part of like the part of the greater college football community where it's almost like a cult. I don't understand how you're going to just hate on kids, young men, like that are for the first time, like taking that big step in their career. And yeah, some of them are going to be indecisive. Some of them are going to make mistakes. Some of them might make, just like Colin referenced in my interview on Sunday, like he wishes that he didn't make one of the transfers that he made and he stayed at Jacksonville State. But I don't get it. Like all this hate coming from adults when it comes to this recruiting and transfer game towards other kids. I mean, you see it with Savell Smalls too. Like I'm on Twitter yesterday, and there are Washington fans that are like talking crap about this guy. It's like I don't understand. Like things didn't work out, but why would you still wish for him to still struggle? Like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with people? I will never understand that part of certain college football communities. And I hope that Buffs fans, man, because like we've been bad for so long, we haven't been a part of this for so long, like we can understand and carry that perspective that there's more to life than your college football team, you know, and we're going to enjoy it for who wants to be here and we're going to wish success, for others who choose to go in a different direction. I mean, I'm happy for Jawan Johnson, and I just don't ever want the Buffs community to ever be like that, where we're wishing ill will on people that choose not to come to the program. Because regardless, like we're gonna get guys in here that are gonna want to be a part of this, and we're gonna have people to cheer for, So, um, yeah, people are sick, like, and maybe like it has to do with like out west more so living out west. I feel like it's just a more laid back culture. Like um, we're like into sports, but like you can't name like super intense, passionate fan bases out west from like Colorado to the West Coast like you can with so many of the fan bases centered along that East Coast. I think it just might be a little bit different. We're a bit more laid back. That's my experience. Um, and maybe that comes into our sports fandom as well, for the most part, because I'm trying to think of like crazy fan bases on the west. You got the Lakers fans in the NBA. I would say Broncos fans are pretty toxic, myself being included, but I'm trying to think of other fan bases that are kind of like that. whether it's collegiate or pro sports, and I can't right now. Um, yeah, CU, Cal, and a few other teams, the only ones who say old players are not good. Yeah, see, um, Bryce Barnett, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Um, no, I did not. Never played football. I am not athletic at all. I have barely one athletic, bone in my body, so to speak. I did play intramural in college, flag football, and my team went 0 and 10. Um, oh yeah, I guess the Raiders fan base is, but um, I don't know. It just seems like a whole nother level. It seems like a religion, for some of these areas and schools. And I think the passion is great. That's what makes college football fun. But sheesh, man, it doesn't have to get to the point where you're, uh, you know, hate mailing kids. Like that's pathetic. Hey, I appreciate that, Bryce. I know Bryce from high school. We were in theater together, so this is cool. Like I just recently told like my private socials that like I'm doing this because I've like kept it a secret for so long, and now now people now people know. Now like my you know friends or people that I'm still connected with are showing up on this channel, which I think is cool. Vibe Season Sports, what's up, man? I'm sorry I haven't gotten to doing that Chance Main video, but it's coming soon. Let's see. I got a few more minutes going. Lindell, Jacksonville, Mississippi doesn't have any pro teams. Our college teams are our pro teams. Yes, and that's how it is. Like if I'm thinking about for a lot of the SEC schools, like I got in-laws that are they live in Fayetteville, so they're huge Arkansas fans. That's how it is. Just joining. Did Aaron Butler commit? Yes. Original. He did. Gearhead, the defensive ends and defensive tackles combined to get 1.5 sacks. It's safe to say the talent level wasn't capable of playing in the Pac 12. Yeah, you got that right. Happy to see Chance Main coming back here too. Y'all make sure you go check out Vibe Season. He put a short little highlight tape together of Chance Main. He's here in the chat right now. He's putting out more bus videos. He'll do highlights and then he also does some commentary. So that's really cool. Go support him and subscribe. And then Colin from Life and Football did an interview with Chance Main. Went about 40 minutes last night. I still have to listen to it. So Airteeth, I appreciate you, man. It was good chatting with you earlier in the DMVR chat. Um, things were starting. Purple Toilet News. Yeah, man, that was like the early days of YouTube back in high school. I love that. So, anyways, y'all, I got to get back to sending a few of these things out. But thank you for chatting with me. Um, it was great. I don't know, just doing this on the whim. So I'll be back later today with a video talking about Aaron Butler, where I'll get into more of the specifics about him. We'll take a look at some of his tape as well. Y'all know how I like to do it by now, so hopefully I can get that out before the Nuggets game tonight. And I'll let y'all go. Sean Camp, thanks for checking in. Green Creole, I'm sorry I'm ending this right now. Again, Air Teeth, I think you were the one that sent me the super chat. Man, you're too kind. That that means a lot. And this whole thing is still so surreal and mind blowing that this channel's growing like this. So if you're tuning in right now, I gotta head out. But y'all check the replay, hit that like, and let me know in the comments. We talked about a whole bunch here in the last 20 minutes. So y'all have a great day, and I will see you later today.